you might be, anywhere in this world. And it's yet another episode of Dear Man. It's great to come your way again with a very interesting couple, Dr. and Dr. Mrs Ahmed. And so today we're going to hear their story. It's an interesting story, and you sure do not want to miss this. Now, as usual, go out there, let your family and friends know that we are live, and keep your questions coming. Let's make it very interactive. And so, whatever questions you have for Jasmine and Rishad, they are more than ready to answer them. And so, thanks so much for joining us, Jasmine and Rishad.
Thank you to you too.
For
Pleasure.
giving us the opportunity to talk with you and the world.
Right. Awesome. So we don't want to waste much time. We want to go right into it. So how did this union happen? How did it become Mr. and Mrs. Ahmed? Tell us, who wants to go first?
She went first, but she appointed me. So you go, you tell.
Really?
Yeah, you reacted first, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Jasmine, so you go. Mm-hmm.
It was actually from marriage media. Our family talked, both families.
Okay.
Then I told my parents that I want to know the guy because we were unknown to each other.
Okay.
So I tell my parents that I want to know this guy before getting married. Then my father talked to his father, like,
Okay.
okay, my daughter wants to meet your son.
Okay.
And then if they want to go further, then we will discuss. Then our parents arranged a meeting for us. That's
Okay.
whole different from
Yeah.
other world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we talked together. It's around 1.5 hour or 2 hour around. We talk on the ice cream parlor.
2 hour.
Around then I said to my family, like, you guys can proceed. I don't know what he said to his parents yet.
Okay.
No, no,
Now
So
it's your
Richard,
turn.
yeah.
Now, the fact, let me go to a background situation. You see that the
Okay.
problem is that when I have graduated and become a doctor, and
Mm-hmm.
it has been then actually it has been 2 years, more than 2 year, around 2 year that I was
Okay.
working, and I was single. So my
Okay.
mother, you know, created an environment. I was not planning to get married and settle down, but yeah,
Okay.
definitely I was attracted to ladies. It doesn't, yeah, but the problem
Yeah,
is that I
Jasmine is
was
looking
not.
at you. Yeah, right.
But I didn't had that plan to get settled down. But my mother, along with my father, he joined afterwards that I should get married, and it became a so big problem. I cannot go anywhere. Whenever I go, everyone is asking me that when you will get married. And got me in my head. What is happening? Because uh, there in our country there is also in some few occasions that people get in love and get married by themselves. Okay, but I didn't have that kind of situation. I was not in that kind of situation. So
Yeah.
from that I thought that okay, let's go for some I mean uh, middle helping, so that I can meet who are same like me, who are
Yeah.
also, if I'm a guy who is facing this kind of problem, then there
Yeah.
might be a lady who is
Lady
also
who is
facing
also,
this
yeah.
kind of problem. Okay, so we both can
Let
come
me.
together. So that's why I went to I managed a media person,
Okay.
and then from there we went on a process of meeting, and then
7 years together.
Wow.
and then
Yeah, and happy anniversary. You just celebrated
oh,
your
thank
seventh
you, thank
anniversary
you, thank
yesterday.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
I'm
too.
Great.
still hanging there. It's
Yeah.
a great struggle.
Keep hanging in there.
Yeah.
great to have you, Mrs. Wilson. And so, quick question, and I'll go to Jasmine. Was it that the very first day you met, you felt okay, there was a connection and you wanted to go, or you just decided, okay, let me try and see how it goes?
You tell first now.
Again, you tell.
No.
When did you feel the connection? You said, right? This is the question, right?
Yeah.
So at first,
Mhm.
I went there to the ice cream parlor to know him.
Okay.
Then I didn't feel anything, honestly.
Okay. Okay.
I just need to know him first. I just
Right.
need to understand him, the way I am. Can we match together? Is it compatible to each other or not?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
afterwards, we exchange our phone numbers, and
Okay.
we had like overnight talks, a lot of overnight talks. Then
Okay.
day by day, bit by bit, we felt like, yeah, we can.
Okay. Okay. So
To add, I used
yeah.
to speak a lot in the phone, and she used to always listen.
I kept sleeping. After certain period, like
Oh,
2 to 3
no.
hours, I'm like, oh yes.
Oh no. Okay, so Richard, how long did it take you before you really felt that, okay, I've really known Jasmine very well and I think it's a go? How long did it take?
Yeah, it's a very good topic or point. The point is that at first we exchanged our numbers
Mhm.
before meeting in the ice cream parlor.
Yeah.
And when I was talking with her, I have a tendency, if you whether ask me or you don't ask me, I will try to exchange my point of view. Automatically, it just comes out. So
He keeps talking.
no, I used to. Now, okay. So I was just sharing my views, my life views, my goals and everything, and my weaknesses. I was not scared or hesitant to share my weaknesses. And
Wow.
when I saw is patient, okay, then I thought that, yeah, this lady or this girl is very patient, because there I know my mother, very impatient lady, so so from also my aunt, and I have seen so much girls in Bangladesh. I thought that they are very reactive, impatient, impulsive, and everything. So in that case, in Jasmine's case, I saw that she's quite different.
Yeah.
So that was a very intriguing point for me. And then we thought that she's also very enthusiastic.
Okay.
That is a very, what I mean, contradictory character. She's patient, also enthusiastic. Okay.
Right.
So let's say I thought, okay, as she's very enthusiastic, so let's meet her. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she came with her friend, and in disguise, she didn't came to meet me only one. Okay, I told her, you just come by yourself and we'll talk with each other.
Yeah.
And I saw one lady sitting beside me and looking very strangely to me. I thought definitely she's involved in something.
But I was late then. My friend came early than me.
But you
Oh.
invited her to, assess the situation neutrally. We were in some
Yeah.
kind of, global, Russia-Ukraine, Russia-USA
Ukraine?
talk, something
Yeah.
like that. But it was not that. Okay.
Okay.
So the friend gave the feedback positive. Thanks to her. So
No, my friend said, why you are so late? Why you so late? Come first. I was in jam. I was stuck in traffic jam. My friend is
Okay.
late. I'm waiting. He's waiting. He's sitting alone.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so after the ice cream parlor, I thought that, okay, I think I was after the ice cream parlor, 2 to 3 days after, she again came to visit me by herself. This time only her by herself, and in a small corner fried chicken shop, we had some serious kind of discussions that,
Okay.
and at that time I felt that yeah, I am committed to this relationship, and
Oh,
she's also committed, so we can take things further from there.
okay.
And my view was like, either you say yes or no, no hanging between. I don't like
Okay.
it. Say yes or
Right.
no. I want to
Right.
know that. Why? Like after talking, his family is not talking anything, my family is not talking anything. I'm like, what the situation
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah.
Either there should be a result, right?
Right.
So that's why
Right.
I went to him. It's like I went to a grocery
Evening.
kind of thing, and his
Mhm.
that grocery is very nearby to his place.
Okay.
So things happen.
Okay. So just to have a bit of a background, right?
Okay.
How does it usually happen in Bangladesh? Is it that okay? So when the families try to bring you guys together, is there a pressure from the families to make it work, or they leave it open and say that okay, guys, go figure it out. If it doesn't work, we go look for another family. Is that how it works?
It's a bit different now. Let me tell you. Like my family and my relatives, there is a peer pressure. Like why you are not getting married? Same thing happened with him.
Yeah.
But I like, oh, I don't care about it. I will get married when I want to. But then
Yeah.
it's at certain time, the threshold level just goes up. I
Yeah.
cannot bear it anymore. So I
Right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we lost
Going on no
Jasmine and
process.
Richard, but we should have them soon. Okay.
uh, can
Yeah,
you
good
hear
to
me?
have you back. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's
So
like,
when the threshold went very, very high, I mean, you
mhm.
couldn't manage it any longer, so you had to give into it, right?
Yeah, it's my family was like, okay, why you are not going for looking for the resumes? Why you are not saying anything? I used to do like, I check the resumes and I don't say anything. If
You
my
don't
parents don't
like?
ask me
Okay.
anything, I don't say anything. Then
Okay.
my parents become like, why you're not saying anything? We have
Okay.
peer pressure and thing. You're getting old, something
Yeah.
like that. Then
Yeah.
I said like, okay, okay, let me see. Then I pick his
But the
resume.
his question, oh, I got your question. The what
but
happens in our
actually,
country? Just say
but
that.
actually, families want to make it work it out. Actually, they
Okay.
want make it work it out. But things are changing
No,
now.
no, not what. There is no pressure in working in there. There are
Mostly.
there are very different types. Okay,
Okay.
but when it is in the lower middle class, okay,
Hmm.
class difference, behavioral changes. Okay, so lower
Yeah.
middle class, lower class, poor people, they are forcing, they are doing any kind of things, child marriages, lots of things are happening. But when we come to educated or middle class, upper middle class, also
Yeah.
upper class, there is the process is now arranging is there,
Okay.
but no pressure that you will have to marry this
Make
boy,
it work.
you will have to marry
Okay.
this girl. No, you figure it out. If it works, good. But if it doesn't work, okay. This was you are trying to
Oh,
say?
yeah.
Mostly.
R- yeah. Right.
Because I haven't
So
seen any forceful marriages in middle or upper middle and upper class. Have you seen?
A lot of.
No, I haven't seen.
oh.
No, no, no.
Oh,
So
okay.
it varies from
No,
person
no,
to
no, no.
person,
Yeah.
Not
family to
forceful
I
marriage.
families.
guess.
It
Okay.
varies.
Are you
Really
talking
varies.
about force? What is force? Force means
They
that
have to.
force, but persuasion is different thing. If someone persuades you to do something,
Mhm.
that is not force.
Okay. We're not lecturing.
Ah,
No,
interesting.
no.
Yeah, so the doctors are giving us some lessons on force and all. So yeah, that's fine. We're good to listen. Okay. So my next question here is again on the arranged marriage
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah.
As it stands now in the middle class, upper middle class, do parents take it easy on you if, for example, you go out there and then you bring someone from a different class, say from the lower class? Eh, Do they take it kindly, or they would want you to marry from the same class?
You say, you know it better.
Actually, the thing is, parents they are more cautious about their kids, either boy or girl.
Okay.
Okay, so they don't want their kids to face any difficult situations.
Okay.
And when there is a class change, usually from when it goes to the lower class or when it goes to the like middle class to the lower class, there is a differences in their opinion, lifestyle, thinking. It clashes because of their
Okay.
thoughts. Parents are really cautious about how their kids will face in this situation, how they will manage this situation. So parents prefer from going upwards or to the same status.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Richard, you have
act
something
in
to
a
say?
repulsive way. They try their best to, dismantle this kind of relationship. This
Okay.
kind of relationships are popularized in movies, in Bengali movies
Okay.
sometimes, and which is not at all accepted by the educated society.
Okay.
And the class difference is, big issue. Also,
Okay.
all if the class is even same
Okay.
or in upper class, why your child has found someone by themselves? They don't like
Oh,
it. One of my
okay.
friends, he is a very rich guy, very talented
Okay.
guy,
Okay.
doctor, and ear, nose, throat
Yeah.
specialist. Okay,
Okay.
ENT specialist.
Yeah.
He went to, he loved another doctor. They
Okay.
were in love
Okay.
in my medical college. They are from both of my medical college. But the father of the girl did not try to accept my friend for many years. I mean, 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
After seeing the commitment of his daughter, he eventually conceded.
Okay. Wow. Oh,
Same
that's
case
really
happened to
interesting.
my uncle also.
Okay.
My uncle, very
Okay.
close brother of my senior brother of elder
Yeah.
brother of my father, and to my cousin. Same case happened. My
Wow.
they didn't want that. There is a popular concept that if your child has an affair or loves somebody by yourself,
Bring
they,
someone to the
they
parents.
yeah, it might not be good. It's a common
It will
perception.
not work out. They are not
Oh,
doing good.
Yeah,
They're derailed from the track, something like that.
right.
okay. But is
I'm not
Mhm.
accusing anybody. It's some kind of what I have seen based on my experience. But there
Okay.
are many exceptions that who parents are very liberal and they can accept anything.
Okay. Okay. So in your situation, I mean, you had your parents bringing you guys together, but if they had not done that, do you think you would have just gone out yourselves to go look for someone? Do you really think you would have come to that point? Yeah. Yeah. Jasmine, you can go.
Because I was doing my master's in public health then.
Okay.
Before my master's degree, I wouldn't have thinking about anything else. I will
Okay.
complete my degree, then I will think about it. I
Yeah.
will not then, no.
You know,
Wow.
for me, I don't know when. To me, I believe in some miracle and magic. And I don't know when love happens. So what might happen. I don't know actually, but
Okay.
yeah,
So
when I will get the arrow of the Cupid, I don't know.
okay,
So,
that's good. So now about your marriage, what has been the greatest moment? I mean, coming together. I mean, because when you are matched that way, I mean, you think, is this gonna work? Is this gonna what could you share some highlights of moments that you would consider great? That would be Jasmine, and then I'll go to Richard for moments when you really went mad.
mad.
So, Jasmine, let's start with you.
It's not a single moment. It's like very, very small moments that comes together, makes me feel
Right.
like, okay, this is the person. Maybe he
Mhm.
understands me well. Sometimes
Okay.
not. Sometimes we have a clash in our opinions,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there is a differences in opinion everywhere. So even
Right. Correct.
brothers sisters have differences in opinion from the same parents. So we are a whole
Yeah.
different person from a whole different family. So
Hmm.
I'm not the person who is a relation breaker.
Hmm.
When there is a differences of opinion, I want to give it some time.
Okay.
And yeah, because we didn't know each other early so
Yeah.
much, we had lots of clashes, but
Hmm.
eventually we worked it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Still we are doing it. Still we are exploring. Still we
Right.
are exploring each other.
Yeah.
You know, when
Hmm.
I was in Bangladesh, I
Hmm.
was doing job and doing family. Now I'm
Hmm.
studying and he's here for vacation. It's
Yeah.
the scenarios is different. Mental stability on mental condition is different. Then I was
Yeah.
earning. When you have earning, your mental stability is different. But now
Right.
I'm studying, no earning. I have
Yeah.
also different kind of status doing.
Yeah.
But still we are exploring and working it out.
Awesome. Awesome. Richard?
so you wanted, your question was that when I became so mad, right?
Yeah. Was there a point where you became so mad and you thought like, oh, why did my parents give me Jasmine?
First of all, I want to say that I
Yeah.
never complain or think that my parents gave Jasmine, because
Okay.
I feel that I have taken the decision, so I will be
Right.
held responsible for my decisions. Yes,
Right.
there are
Awesome.
many moments that I feel that what happened to me, why she's behaving in this way, and yeah,
Everything from wet towel in the bed to
Okay.
you have to put it,
from small things to big things. Yes, I get it.
you
Okay.
have to wash your face and hand after coming outside like
Okay.
that.
so
Small
Okay.
small thing.
so actually, actually, you see that sometimes when I feel very mad at
Okay.
one point, that when I fail to explain to her what I'm thinking and what I'm planning, actually.
Okay.
It happens very rarely, actually. This happens
Mhm.
very rarely, uh, uh, actually, in that situation. But apart
Mhm.
from that, I don't feel that mad at that much. But if you
Okay.
poke me,
Yeah.
I look like a bear. So if you don't poke the bear type, I'm a
Yeah.
type.
He
So
have a tag like Angry Bird from his
now I
family
used to
members.
have.
Angry Bird.
So if you continuously poke me, I just kept.
Do I poke you?
No, 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 you don't. I, at some point, I feel that I need to react sometimes. So this is
Okay.
how we fight, actually. And then when I'm in a good mood, she pokes me all. If she pokes me,
Yeah.
I just accept it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Ignore
Yeah,
it and
no
then
problem.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes I cannot, I cannot resist myself, or cannot
Yeah.
accept sometimes, and I show reaction. So
Yeah.
that's how more flare up goes. So apart from that, everything is quite okay.
Awesome. Awesome. And all too soon, it's almost time. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
when you're enjoying the discussion, it's always like that.
Oh, we are
Ella says that
almost in
beautiful
the
couple.
final. Wow.
Yeah. So, very final question, right? Having come from this background and the fact that you had your parents or your families put you together, what is your plan for your children? Do you think you're going to allow them to bring, whoever they think they want to marry, or the tradition will continue?
Again me? Okay. I feel I have to know my kids' acquaintances, whom they are meeting, whom they are
Okay.
having around. So if I know the person,
Mhm.
or all of a sudden, if my kid brings someone, it's difficult to accept. But there is a but.
Yeah.
So I want to know that person so that I have to judge if that person is okay for my kids or not. But I need to
Okay.
know that person. I will be understandable, but for that I have to know, is this person good or not.
So you will decide that
No, no, no.
is
It's
your
not. It's not. I will decide. I
okay.
will discuss. These
This
are the pros and these are the cons. So
Okay.
next decision, my kids will take, but I will give them what are the pros and what are the cons. So I'll be happy if they go with more like positive side when we
Okay.
have. I'll be happy with them, unless I will support either way because I don't want
Right.
any happy and unhappy environment. I will definitely want them to be happy. So I
Right.
will definitely calculate what are the pros and cons.
Okay.
what I
Richard,
can
what do you
say
think?
is, yeah, very short. I can go for in this topic. I can go for long, but in very short, that first of all, I have heard from some one of my friends
Yeah.
when he had kids like daughter. He said number one thing, nothing will go according to your choice. When you
Okay.
have kids, nothing will go. They will not listen to anything. This is the reality. My friend said to me. So I have
Okay.
prepared myself already that.
Okay.
I don't agree on that. I don't understand that. You can make your kids
So
understand.
yeah. So I will try. That is also I will try. But my point is that as long as I can see that my offspring brings
Yeah.
a partner who is honest and loving to
Committed.
loving and committed to
Yeah.
my offspring,
Yeah.
then I would want to be okay if there is no other big issues. Okay.
Okay.
What are the issues, by the way?
I mean, if they can have some unbiased fight, or they can have something, you know, anything can happen. So
Okay.
apart from this, when there is honesty and commitment and love, I think I would be okay.
Respect.
Okay.
And also, if you stay in US, uh, there might be a lot of things happening here. So we want to protect the offspring from not engaging in any unlawful activities and everything like that.
Right.
So, and
Okay.
also my father says to me
Okay.
that he
Hmm.
wants a child who is honest and lawful to the country. So yeah, and
Okay.
patriotic.
Awesome. Yeah, those are some good values there. That's good. So Ella says this couple is so fun. Yeah, Ella, I agree with you. Carrie says that pros and cons. Yeah, Carrie was laughing at your pros and cons. And then Carrie is saying that points noted. Interesting family. Lovely, lovely
Much
couple. Yeah.
appreciated. Much appreciated.
Thank you,
Yeah.
much appreciated.
Right. Awesome.
Pleasure is
So,
mine.
ladies and gentlemen, all too soon, it's time. I mean, I
Oh,
I'm always sad when the time runs so fast that
oh.
we can't
Exactly.
really
We didn't notice. We didn't notice
We
the
exactly,
were
time.
you know.
enjoying. We were very much enjoying. Thank you. You have been a great
Right.
host.
And so we would try and hook you up again, bring you here, and then we'll have some more fun discussions.
Oh
And
wow!
so, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for joining us and
Thank
sharing
you.
all these with us. Yeah, right. And
Okay.
so, ladies and
Thank you,
gentlemen,
global people. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks, Richard and Jasmine. So, ladies and gentlemen, all too soon, we have to draw down the curtains here. And so, next week, we come again your way with another episode of Dear Man. Always remember that no two relationships are the same. Cheers and bye-bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
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 Look at at the sources of financial pressures. Now, we've identified two main sources of financial pressure. So the first one being internal, that is internally generated in the marriage, and the one that is without, the externally generated ones. What makes you two happy, and not allow the pressure of having to impress everyone have a toll on your marriage? For example, if what you can afford is a single room somewhere, what matters is that you are happy, basically, and not what will my friends say, what will my family say, what would everyone say, apart from what would my spouse say.
Having kids is like having little bosses at home. They control what you do.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to control kids. Yes,
Yeah.
So it's not easy to handle them.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of pressure, especially if you are not that used to taking care of